In the ancient world of the Bible, stories of the Nephilim and giants carry an air of mystery and intrigue. These figures are first introduced in the book of Genesis. Genesis 6:1-4 describes a time when the sons of God saw that the daughters of men were beautiful and took them as wives. The offspring of these unions, as the Bible tells, were the Nephilim, often translated as fallen ones or giants. The Nephilim were mighty figures, described as heroes of old and men of renown. They became known as a race of giants, warriors whose power and strength were unmatched by any other. Their towering presence created a sense of awe and dread, both for their physical stature and the mysteries surrounding their origins. As the Nephilim grew in power, the world descended into increasing violence and corruption. The wickedness on earth became unbearable, and God decided to cleanse the earth through a great flood, sparing only Noah, his family, and a select group of animals. Many believe that the Nephilim perished in the flood, although some interpretations suggest that the giants continued to appear even after the flood, in places like Canaan. When Moses sent 12 spies to scout out the land of Canaan, they reported seeing giants, descendants of the Anakim, who struck fear into the hearts of the Israelites. They described themselves as grasshoppers in comparison to the Anakim, emphasizing the overwhelming size and power of these giants. The fear of these giants influenced Israel's reluctance to enter the land God had promised them, and they wandered in the wilderness for 40 years as a result. The descendants of the Nephilim and other giants continued to be an obstacle for Israel as they fought to claim the land of Canaan. In the book of Joshua, Caleb famously drove out 3 sons of Anak, Shishai, Ahiman, and Talmai from Hebron. These giants represented physical and spiritual challenges, symbols of the overwhelming enemies that Israel had to face in their pursuit of the promised land. The tale of giants culminates in the story of David and Goliath. Goliath, a Philistine warrior from Gath, was another remnant of the ancient race of giants. Standing over 9 feet tall, his armor alone weighed more than most men. Armed with a spear and shield, Goliath challenged the armies of Israel, mocking their faith and instilling terror in even the most courageous soldiers. David, a young shepherd with unshakable faith in God, volunteered to face Goliath. With nothing but a sling and a few stones, David confronted the giant, proclaiming that he came in the name of the Lord. As Goliath advanced, David struck him on the forehead with a stone, and the giant fell. David's victory over Goliath was seen as a triumph of faith, showcasing that, with God, even the mightiest foes can be overcome. The Nephilim and giants symbolize the challenges of faith and courage in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. Though they were formidable opponents, the giants in the Bible were ultimately conquered through reliance on God. Their stories have continued to captivate, serving as reminders of the trials and enemies each generation may face. From the time of Noah to David, the stories of the Nephilim and the giants capture the struggle of humanity against both physical and spiritual foes. These tales remind us that with divine support, even the greatest giants can be defeated, leaving a legacy of resilience, faith, and hope.